Question 31. Tom will be 25 years old in n years time. If he is 5 years younger than Bade, find Bade's present age. You have solution. From the question, Tom will be 25 years old in n years time in the future. So Tom's present age is 25 minus n because he's not yet in the future, and let that age be s. And if he's 5 years younger than Bade, that means Bade's present age is s plus 5. S plus 5. Now it follows that from this place, s is equal to 25 minus n, and we have s plus 5. So in place of s, we simply put 25 minus n in this form. If you do that, you have 25 plus 5 is 30 minus n, all in years. So A is the correct option. Question 32. If root 2 plus root 3 over root 3 is simplified as m plus n root 6, find the value of m plus n. So you have solution. Here, what we need to do is to rationalize the denominator. Since we have a single rational number in the denominator, you use it to multiply both numerator and denominator. The irrational number is root 3. So you multiply numerator by root 3 and denominator by root 3 as well. You apply the usual rule of expansion, where you have root 3 times first term and second term. So root 3 times root 2, you have root 6, plus root 3 times root 3 is 3. Actually, you have root 9, and root 9 is 3. Root 3 in the denominator times root 3 here, you have 3. We can rearrange following this pattern by writing 3 plus root 6 over 3. The numerator, the two terms there, they are sharing 3 in common. You can break it down in this form, where you have 3 over 3 plus 1 over 3 root 6. If you divide this term, you have 1 plus 1 over 3 root 6. If you compare with this, you simply have m equal to 1 and n equal to 1 over 3. Therefore, m plus n is equal to 1 plus 1 over 3, and that is one whole number, 1 over 3. So C is the correct option. Question 33. In the diagram, QT and PRO are straight lines. Angle ROS is equal to 3n minus 20 degrees. Angle SOT equal to n. Angle POT equal to 2m. Angle POL equal to m. And angle QOL is a right angle. Find the value of n. Let us work with PRO and QT as they are straight lines. and the angles on a straight line, the sum is 180. So let's start from QT. This angle here is 90 degrees. You have 90 M and M, so it's easier to get M from QT before looking for N. So you have M plus 2M plus M plus 90 degrees equal to 180 degrees. You add 2M plus M, you have 3M, collect like terms, and you have 180 degrees minus 90 degrees, and 3M is equal to 90 degrees. Divide both sides by 3, M is equal to 30 degrees. Now let's look at line P arrow. 2M is there, N is there, 3N minus 20 degrees is there. So you see where we have to get M from QT. So if you add all the angles on line P arrow, the sum is also 180. Now M is 30. So you have 2 times 30 degrees plus 4N. If you add this equal to 180, you transfer this term, it becomes plus. So you have, okay, so we've replaced M already. So let's try and adjust that. So after adding the right hand side, you have 200 degrees. 4N is here. If you multiply this, you have 60 degrees. You also take it to the right hand side, it becomes minus 60 degrees. So 4N is equal to 140 degrees. Divide both sides by 4. N is equal to 35 degrees. So A is the correct option. Question 34. Make K the subject of the relation T equal to square root of TK minus H over K minus H. So first thing to do is to remove the square root sign, and you achieve that by squaring both sides, or you square both sides. If you square T, you have T squared. If you square the right hand side, the square root sign disappear. You can write this over 1 and cross multiply. So you have K multiplying, T squared multiplying K minus H in bracket equal to TK minus H times 1 remains the same. So let's open the bracket in the left hand side, and you have this result equal to right hand side. We are interested in making K, so let's transfer this term to the left hand side. It becomes minus. If you transfer this term to the right hand side, it becomes plus in this form. From the left hand side, you can factor out K, and you have bracket open, T squared minus T. You close the bracket equal to the right hand side. You can factor out H as well. So you have H bracket open, T squared minus 1 bracket close. To get K, divide both sides by T squared minus T. So you have it in this form. If you check the options, option A is correct. Assuming this stage of answer is not there, you have to continue to simplify, applying difference of two squares, factorizing, and you have this. But from the given option, you stop the calculation here. Question 35. Which of the following is used to determine the mode of a group's data? If you are conversant with data presentation, you understand that the tool that is used to estimate mode is histogram, while OGIF is used for median, quartile, decile, percentile. But for this question, histogram, option D is the correct option. Question 36. The area of a rhombus is 110 square centimeters if the diagonals are 10 at 20 centimeters and 2s plus 1 centimeters long. Find the value of s. Let us denote diagonal by d1 and d2. If you multiply the product of diagonal by half is equal to the area of a rhombus. So the area is 1/2 times d1, the first diagonal, times d2, the second diagonal. The area is 110. First diagonal is 20 times second diagonal 2s plus 1. You can divide by 2. So from here, 20 divided by 2, you have 10. So you have 110 equal to 10 bracket open 2s plus 1. You can divide through by 10. Here becomes 11 equal to 2s plus 1. Collect like terms by transferring plus 1 to the left hand side. You have 11 minus 1 equal to 2s. That is 10 equal to 2s. Divide both sides by 2. S is equal to 5. So A is the correct option. Question 37. Simplify 3s minus y over sy minus 2s plus 3y over 2sy plus 1 over 2. All we have here is fraction, addition, and subtraction. To simplify, you simply find the LCM of the denominators sy, 2sy, and 2. And that LCM is 2sy. This is what happens next. You divide the LCM by each denominator and your answer times numerator. So you have 2sy divided by sy, you have 2 times this numerator, you have it in this form. The same 2sy divided by 2sy, you have 1. And because these two terms, they are coming after a minus, do well to put them in brackets. And the same LCM 2sy divided by 2, you have sy times 1. That is the sy you have here. So you open this bracket with 2, where you have 6s minus 2y. You take this place as minus 1. For instance, minus 1 times 2s, you have minus 2s, minus 1 times plus 3y, you have minus 3y plus sy. You add like terms, 6s minus 2s, you have 4s. Now, minus 2y minus 3y, you have minus 5y. Sy has no common term, it appears the way it is. If you check the options, option D is correct. Question 38. Illustrate graphically the solution of y over 2 plus 1 over 8 greater than 5y over 8. I always prefer clearing fractions to ease the solving. To do that here, multiply through by the LCM of 8. If you multiply this term by 8, you have 4y. Multiply this term by 8, you have 1. Multiply this term by 8, you have 5y. So we have 4y plus 1 greater than 5y. Collect like terms. You transfer this term to the right hand side, it becomes minus, so you have 1 greater than 5y minus 4y, and you have 1 greater than y. Y is always, or the variable you are solving for is always on the left hand side. So what we have here after subtraction is y is greater than 1 is greater than y, because the variable needs to be on the left hand side. If you interchange the position of 1 and y, the symbol of inequality will also change. Therefore, if 1 is greater than y, then y is less than 1. Now, when you have strict sign of inequality, what you use is open dot. So all the options, they are open dot. Now, less than 1, so it means the arrow will point towards your left where you have numbers less than 1. So A is the correct option. Question 39. A farmer uses 2/5 of his farmland to grow cassava, 1/3 of the remainder for yam, and the rest for maize. Find the part of the land used for maize. Let us assume the whole farmland to be S. Part used for cassava is 2/5 of the farmland, that is 2/5 of S. Remainder after growing cassava, that means you subtract the part used for cassava from the whole farmland. You have it in this form. Now, 1/3 of the remainder is used for maize. That is 1/3 of the remainder is this. We are asked to find the part of the farmland used for maize. Let that part be M. So if you add everything together, the part used for cassava, the part used for yam, and the part used for maize, everything equal to the farmland, and that is what you have here. So you open the bracket. If you open this bracket now, you are going to have 1/3s minus 2/15s equal to M. So if you take the rest terms to the right hand side and simplify through addition, you have M equal to 2/5s. You can factor out s because we are interested in the fraction, and that fraction is 2/5. Going by the options, option B is correct. Question 40. The rate of consumption of petrol by a vehicle varies directly as the square of the distance covered. If 4 liters of petrol is consumed on a distance of 15 kilometers, how far would the vehicle go on 9 liters of petrol? This problem is from direct variation or direct proportion. So let the rate be arrow. So rate varies directly as the square of distance. This is the meaning. And you know, in variation, we always do away with the symbol of variation by introducing equality sign. And as you are doing that, you also introduce the constant of variation k. So let's try and make k the subject. So k is equal to arrow over d square. You need to establish the formula that connects arrow and d, and that is why you are given the rate as 4 and the distance is 15. This is to enable you find k. So k is equal to arrow is 4, then d square, you have 15 square, and that is 4 over 225. So you establish the formula that is connecting arrow and d by simply replacing k with what it stands for here. That is arrow equal to k, 4 over 225 times d square. Now you are asked to find the distance. Find the distance that the vehicle can travel if the rate of computation is 9 liters. So you have arrow is equal to 9, distance is unknown. So you come here to this formula now. You replace arrow with 9 equal to 4 over 225 times d square. You have to clear the fractions by multiplying through by 225. So you have 9 times 225 equal to 4 d square. To get d square first, divide both sides by 4, and you have d squared equal to 9 times 225 over 4. To get d, take the root of both sides. All the numbers there are perfect number. Root of 9 is 3, root of 225 is 15, and root of 4 is 2. When you multiply, you have 45 over 2. By the given options, you need to express the answer in mixed fraction, and you have 22 whole number 1 over 2 kilometer. Going by this, option A is the correct option.